shot by Buddha. Facebook Gaming in the building.
Into the end zone! Five Nations, stand up!
Y'all know what time it is, man. We finna go over this gameplay, the biggest changes, the biggest differences in the game that I see so far. I watched it live. I came home while I was just kind of chilling, kind of looked over a few things, kind of get my mind set, and we're not even gonna go into what I would go into first, which is EA Sports then put the tush push in the game. All right, we ain't gonna get into that first. The first thing first that they introduced in part of the gameplay was the defensive changes. So like I like, let's get started with what I do. Like, we've been hearing this forever about logic of players guarding grass, how turned up will your hook zone linebackers. I like the fact that you can on the fly make them guard drags or make them guard deep without touching the zone drops. I think that's some added measure that they added in, which should have always been in the game. I don't know what took so long to get certain mechanics, because at times on certain updates we know the game would play the correct way, and then it's almost like the game played too good, so they go back and trash it. But I do like this ability that he was showing right here. They added a lot more setting coaching adjustments that you can change in menu and on the fly to your play style, which is like different read keys, the way that your interior and exterior linemen line up. I know we don't have, I didn't say them say base align, but they've at least given you more things in ways to make people come into align to different formations. Like, you can make them always play trips a certain way. You can make them always play ace a certain way. You can make them always play bunch a certain way. And I think that's important. Yo, Shaq with the sub. Appreciate the love, my boy. Dragon stickers in the chat. I thought this was pretty cool. And in between each different feature we go through, I'm going to check y'all in the comments to see what y'all saying. I hope it pay off on the field, y'all. I thought there was line Ravens, Joe, but tush push is in the game. Everything 2K already had for adjustments, and they finally brought over the Madden, and it should have been there at 3K. Like coaching settings to that, like these right here, like these general settings that you should be able to put, which is like if you in zone pre-snap, to be able to make your guys uniformly play shorter routes or all uniformly play deeper routes. Somebody sending a guy in motion should not make your guys check out of playing deep. You know, sending a guy in motion or flipping the formation shouldn't make your guys check out of playing short, to where a table route would beat you 9 times out of 10 if you didn't use it. So these extra adjustments with switch stick should make for, like, if you're a really good defensive player, you should be able to get pretty nasty out here. I just hope that some of the new offensive mechanics that they added in, like the tush push, like we're gonna get into that in a minute, because that's gonna be the hotbed topic, is the tush push.
Let me teach you how
D4, what up? Like, this inside outside release is something that should have always worked. We're gonna see how it works when it comes to stacks and motion players. Like, the fact that they had it where guys with the receiver that's trying to run an in route will actually try to release inside, or if you have a cornerback set to play outside, like he actually is forcing them to run a inside route. I think some of this stuff is I'm with 3K. A lot of this stuff should have been in the game. This wide receiver jostle is going to be interesting to see how they call PIs, because used to be you could get aggressive with receivers and just snatch the ball, now with this wide receiver jostling, like how is PI is going to work in the game? Is it going to be aggressive? Is it going to be too loose? You also have the catch meter that's going to be in the game this year where you have to, like, I don't know if y'all remember the Madden. I can't remember what year it was where if you rack it, you got to rack it a certain way. If you possession catch it, you got to possession catch it a certain way. But this is definitely one of the things that people are going to talk about the most. The QB sneak meter. Do y'all think that's needed? I don't think that's needed. I think pretty much everybody knew how to stop a QB sneak the last few years. You definitely got to have somebody overhead, not making it a guaranteed thing. I'm pretty sure somebody going to find some kind of way to glitch this out. Certain things like this, I really couldn't care about. I understand they want to add new features to the game, but like we're gonna see how this works if somebody don't break this mechanic to where if they green it every time, it's an automatic first down, especially with the tush push, because people IRL been wanting out of the game, and then here it's gonna be on Madden. And all I could think about when I seen this was, y'all remember the old Madden where you like had to hit the button real fast at the bottom of the pile to get the fumble? Like that's all I could think about when I seen this. This all I could think about when I seen this is like they put the tush push in Madden, bro. If they don't update the game and kill it like they usually do, then the defense might be back. Defense could be back. That's the hope. It makes up. The 2K4 we're gonna drop this. Gonna be Dubai. Changes are made on the room and make it. I don't think the new touch push will be used as much as we think. I think we're limited. Then someone used it, was successful, and the next person failed. Yeah, I seen W use it and it worked. I seen W use it during the broadcast and it worked. Then this right here is like something that like I think this stadium post is something that's good for franchise. I don't know about competitive Madden. It was doing the neutral sites thing. I think some of this stuff people should stop crying about. I think in franchise mode and just like exhibition head to head, dynamic weather and stadium posts and stuff, for a person that's just playing the game casually, like I think it's a cool feature. Why not, right? It's more than likely if people playing competitive, they're gonna be playing neutral site, EA Arena. This time-based catching, I'm gonna be interested to see how this work. Are they gonna put abilities on that help you do this, or is this gonna be kind of like the first year when people turn the precision passing off, and people that took the precision passing off actually got a boost? If people turn time-based catching off, is it going to benefit them or hurt them? I wonder. For sure, So I'm interested to see like if this is a thing where you turn the feature of time-based catching off, if it actually helps boost, or is it something that's going to hurt the player? I thought this was cool. I thought this is something that should have been in the game. If you're a person like myself that's been running dollar for a gazillion years, being able to go in and like pre-snap set up your dollar,
Let me teach you how to
like to where it's gonna guard certain things a certain way. We like the more things that you can have like set, like forget a custom playbook, just being able to custom set your audibles and not have to change this and waste the first like drive on offense and defense of every game doing this, I think could add to the game. Most people's first drive is setting up their offense and defense. I think this would be a cool feature. The ability to like have your Tampa 2 play a certain way, your stunts be preset, you could change them out. The way your linebackers align, it helps the defender when you're dealing with quick snapper. I think it helps the defender with somebody that's gonna quick snap. Green time window is bigger based on the separation receiver had there. Overall, some sure abilities will help that as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, this might be a year where you might want an ability for possession catching. Just because if your guy's open, you don't want timing based catching to make your guys drop open passes. So this will be interesting to see. Coach said, Shaq, what up? Yo, Shaq, appreciate that sub, my boy. Extra adjustments, like I think you can do up to 10. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I really thought this was they did a good job on the rollout. Cam Newton, Michael Vick, Caleb Williams, Malachi Tony. They had Lacey. They had a lot of players out there to help push this. What do y'all think is the biggest feature that they shown tonight that y'all like? Let me check the chat. What was the number one feature y'all seen in the game that y'all was like, okay, I like that. Okay, and then y'all tell me what was the number one feature you seen you was like, that's gonna be broken. I think that's gonna be abused. Like I'm with you, 3K. We both share the same sentiment most of the time on the game, bro. Like the defensive, giving the defensive help after taking baseline away and get everybody getting fried on defense by quick snapping and auto motion and play flipping the last 2 years, letting you be able to set up your defense. They have done everything except, and I'll say this is my hot take for this situation. My hot take is baseline press is the cheat code to keep them lazy. Maybe 1 year without baseline press has made them fix all the defensive adjustments that they can add in to see, can they still allow us to set up our defenses pre-snap, regardless of motion, regardless of auto motion or a weird formation, without just using the cheat code, which has always been baseline press. That way, no matter what they doing, you could get your people to reset the defense. Maybe this is the long way around the mountain, and they finally figured out a way to put defensive adjustments in the game where the defender is not on skates and a step behind the offense at all times. Because this was a year where like somebody could just flip the play and run QB power or RPO bubble, and you have a hard time just doing that. The auto motion where the defenders would not move plagued the game early on. It was a lot of things, air trucking behind the line of scrimmage, like a lot of things that could be solved by you being able to actually have the same advantage the offense has on defense, which is if I need to switch my defense, can I adjust this? If I know what's coming, like you could know what's coming and still don't have time to adjust it. This may give a defender a chance to level the playing field of being able to have your defense to maneuver based upon like what you've been picking up on the opponent you playing against. Just going to be able to have a defense for scrambling QBs, that's a quick adjustment. To me, baseline press solved all those problems, and I feel like to the detriment of the person playing the game the last 2 years, they took it out and trying to find a way to get back to that point. But this is like the common sense approach should have been allow the defenders to set their defense up to do more things pre-snap and pre-menu. Like if you could already have your linebackers to quick adjust to slants or quick adjust to seams like they've had, like where you could skinny up to certain things or player wide. Like if these things actually work and then they actually test it to where when people flip the play or change formations or send somebody in motion, it just doesn't completely dumb out the logic, because you at least have just this little bit of being able to set those adjustments beforehand, especially when you know something coming and somebody's basically just trying to quick snap it before you can adjust it, and you know the adjustment for it. It's just a matter of somebody trying to quick snap you. Like I think this could level the playing field a little bit. it got to a point that no matter what you do, you could break somebody's defense. So this new system worked like explained, and people gonna have to really work to be a genius on offense and score now against a good defensive player. You know what I'm saying? Like making the 4th and 1, 4th and short, 4th and 2. In my opinion, I think that's what they're trying to do with the QB sneak meter and the tush push. I don't think they was trying to make something, and hopefully it don't backfire. There's something that is a mechanic that can be broken. Hopefully they're trying to make the short yardage situations a little bit harder, especially if you as a defender know what they running and you adjusting to it, and your team is just like giving up this easy, like the most simple plays. I think this could be hopefully it's a defensive Madden. I like defensive Madden. No more spamming the same. That's what I'm saying. Like if you can have your guys like to set and change to where it's gonna pick up on it, just the ability to be able to like in the field of play to be able to like quickly tell especially if you come out and you switch from like, you know how you might be in dollar and you might go like baseline press and have everything playing underneath like they in light blues, not purples. Well, you got everything zeroed out, guard the zeros, and people still like give a 5-yard cushion. They still able to throw underneath. Like I'm cool with the feature that they showing. You can sell out on underneath passing if somebody has the time and can pick the blitz up and throw intermediate over the top. Like I'm fine with that. Like I just hate when I zero everything out. I'm pressed down. I'm all in the flats, and it still got people like just basically coming free by alignment. I think alignment the last 2 years been the most frustrating thing to deal with. And then I seen that they had the other feature where when a quarterback is scrambling, the linebackers and the safeties actually match a little bit better. We're gonna see how well that works though. Easy, what up? We're gonna see how well that works. Because like this is something I want to see if it actually worked. This has not worked in years. Where you're playing outside leverage and the receiver releases inside, or if you're playing outside leverage where the cornerback actually takes away the outside. So I'm gonna be interested to see if this wide receiver press and this wide receiver jostle, which is if your DB catch back up to them, can actually slow down the speed of the receiver, because this is a mechanic that should have been in the game for years. If somebody got Tyreek Hill, but I got Darrelle Revis that pressing him at the line of scrimmage, he shouldn't be able to just like snap off and he's 30 yards past him. Like some part of the bigger defensive back, bumping into this receiver should slow him down without just like out and out pass interference. You asked for him, Izzy, and there he goes. So this gonna be interesting to see some of these new features, but I definitely think the adjustments on defense and maybe some of the mechanics and catching could change the game up. But now I wonder, like, now that you have these extra features for the defense, like are they going to ease up on abilities? Because y'all know the abilities this past year was 50-50 whether a KO would work. This might be a good time for them to like ease back off of abilities pretty far, because if you got a new timing based catch and you gave more defensive adjustments, I don't think you should have like 100% KO rate, because then it's just gonna make it like overkill. I think it'd be cool if they like eased off of the abilities a little bit this year. If you're gonna actually add mechanics that's supposed to make the gameplay more lifelike and realistic, I would hope that you're not gonna have like some overly cheesed out abilities like overtaking the game, like ruining the fact of like, okay, you got timing based catch we don't get a chance to really see how that affects the game before they put an ability out where receiver can just catch anything no matter what, or you got somebody and you could change all these zones and you got a cheap ability where you can pretty much KO everything. Like, I would like for them to allow us to see how the game play without overbearing abilities, which I think a few years ago they did it good with when Stonewall was like the only thing that really worked early, and then whatchamacallit, like allow people to click on. Like, please don't do like they did 2 years ago, where when the game came out and nobody knew how to like run the ball in open field, and they just put that cheesy ass spin and put, you know, cards that was $100 where you could just spin all day. Then last year the one cut speed burst, like I just hope they don't have any mechanics like that ruin the gameplay, till we can really see how these new features in the game actually work. How I feel about the MVP plus membership, I feel like when we start asking for them to not produce a game every year but do a membership to where upgraded, this is what they came back with. Most of the games are doing it now, and they assuming that the people that's gonna do it are the people that's gonna spend a bunch of money anyways. I think once again they're finding ways to price people out of how they want to play the game, and I think what's starting to happen is a lot of people are getting burnt on EA's model, and I just hope and I pray that this year people take my advice. This has, like, let me go on record and say this. This has been the first year y'all haven't seen me play Madden or college football in the year 2026. When Christmas hit, y'all remember Black Friday, they had like Shador Sanders and Dion was $500. And I was just like, bro, I'm popped. I'm cooked. I'm out on the Madden. I start easing off because I know when January hit, I didn't touch Madden, bro. Like, y'all know for a fact, y'all have not seen me stream Madden this year, 2026. Like, when college football drop, I'm gonna have fun with it. When Madden drop, I'm gonna have fun with it, bro. When they get to the point where, like, I think more people should just start playing Madden casually and give up on the competitive aspect, where Madden has became a bill for people. Like, when I look online and see people still playing hella Madden this late, I just like, bro, I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all should be honoring the medal, because the replay value for Madden this year past Christmas just was not high, and I think they're trying to find a way to get people married to the game. It's like a used car salesman want to get a big down payment from you or some collateral or on a trade-in to make you stick to that car note. Caleb on the cover got the. Why is the Packers fans tight? They ain't done nothing in some while. Packers very mid to be worried about Caleb Williams. He went from worst to first last year in the North and had some of the most incredible moments of the NFL season. And if it wasn't Caleb Williams, who was it gonna be? Drake May. If it wasn't Caleb Williams, it would have had to be Drake May last year. Maybe JSN. But, you know, they showed a lot. I thought they did a really good job with the celebrities that they had playing. Shout out to my boy Mazesko, man. I thought they did a good job with Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Caleb Williams, Malachi Tony. You know, they had some of the John Beeson Henry out there, you know, Dante Moore. You know, they had a lot of star power in the building. Obviously, you know, EA gonna step out and do that.